Hello, everyone, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever the fuck you celebrate. It's time for the Random Podcast, starring your host, the Crimson Hermit, or Melty Scarlet, whatever the fuck you call me. Good luck. So today's a special episode. We're doing a episode at the lovely time of Christmas, also known as the pagan holiday of the winter solstice, the longest night of the year. So get ready, folks. Pull up your pitchforks, get your torches, and get ready for one fuck of a night, because the night time is long as fuck, and the night keeps on coming. It's the night the sun came up to darkness. Anyways, so I thought I'd do something special because it's Christmas, and being the, alcoholic I am, I'm currently drinking a Guinness Extra Stout. I mean, I had a couple of Angry Orchids, and some alcoholic eggnog. I mean, I got off work maybe like 2 hours ago, so, it's a great fucking, start to my morning. Anyways, delicious. So anyways, I was like, yeah, I should do something special. So, in light of the holiday, I thought I'd give you a good, fat, heaping pile of something random. So, as I said before, the first one was kind of introductory. It was like double the time. So, today's little podcast is only going to be like maybe, 20 minutes. So that means I got like 19 minutes. And I didn't get any views or comments, so it's whatever. I'm really doing this just to catalog how I feel and my thoughts and shit. Would it be a personal journal? Audio blog? No, maybe. I don't know. Who gives a fuck? I just play video games in the background. So let's start off with something that's near and dear to me. If any chance you go to a fast food place and you see people working at said fast food place, please remember that they have families too. They don't want to be there. They're forced there because they have to pay bills. Because a lot of times they have no choice. It's either you show up or you get fired. And that's how life works. So next time you sit there, you make a really complicated order, or, everyone's trying to like be fair, so they're only limiting one tab or one transaction per car. Just remember, you're that asshole making their lives that much miserable on a day they really don't want to be there. Before people were like, oh, well, you get paid, so it's our job. We're here as paying customers. Shut up and take our money. You're here to serve us. And I'm just like, that's debatable. I mean, it depends. Like, if it's like a franchise store, I know there's a couple franchise stores, like McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Burger King, Subway, Pizza Hut, Domino's, shit like that. I think Carl's Jr. has franchise and whatnot. It's up to them, most of the time, like, the right to refuse service is generally aimed towards more unsavory ruffians of the sort. It's kind of annoying to say, because a lot of times, like, just to keep sales, or, to kiss the customer's ass, per se, the manager will, be like, well, even though they're in the wrong, well, they're in the right because they're customers and they have money and we want their business. But then there comes a line where it's like, they're exploiting this because they know. They fucking know. So with that being said, you guys got, it's a weird balance, because, you're there to, fucking get food, and we're there to make food. And money's the interchanging medium between the two. That's the motivation. On so many levels. So with that being said, there's people that take advantage of that. They, I can understand, real shit. I understand. You just dropped like $50 to feed your in-laws that you fucking hate. That they come every year, even though you don't want them there, but you're trying to appease your wife, so she'll let you do butt stuff as a Christmas present. You know, or for the ladies, your husband's in law, you have that annoying mother in law that, thinks she knows best and she's so accomplished and in her day shit blah 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 blah. And she's just, talking out her ass because she doesn't know she thinks she knows everyone and she's a know-it-all. But, you love her son, not her, so that's all that fucking matters. And I mean, it's whatever. I mean, in today's day and age, marriages, young, around my age, maybe like 10 years older than me as a limit, their their marriages are built more off of like the hookup culture, which is weird because it's a hit or miss. It's swing batter miss or swing home run. It's you never know. A girl might find a guy that's like, husband material, or a guy might find a girl that's wife material, and, it's kind of, it bees like that. But at the same time, like, I keep finding myself talking about hookup culture even though I was fucking talking about customer service. So going back to customer service. Yeah, so, besides that tangent, you know, if you get your order wrong, I understand. You have every right to be mad. You can curse, you can scream, throw a temper tantrum, whatnot. That's perfectly fine, but there's a point where it's like, if you're throwing a temper tantrum in order to get free food out of it, because they want to appease you, then that's crocodile tears or crocodile anger, or I don't know what the fuck the anger version of crocodile tears is, but I mean, perfect example. Let's say last night, right? My team, bless their heart, their crooked hearts, they'll rob my mother blind without a wink, but I go on my lunch cause fuck it, and I trust the person at the grill station. I dislike the person on the fryers, but, at the same time, they know what they're doing, so, personal preferences aside, they get the job done, so, I mean, as long as job's done. And, they like giving out fresh food, like they'll throw away extra fries or stuff and drop it fresh. I mean, it may delay the food getting out, but at least it's fucking hot and fresh. I think that food quality is a lot. If it's hot, it's fresh, and it's there. I'm pretty sure people will be fucking happy. And then the person that was at the grill, he cooks the food really well. He's really diligent and whatnot. And with that being said, it's just I had a customer, during my lunch come up and be like, "Hey, I didn't get some finger food." And I'm like, "What did you get instead?" They're like, "Oh, another thing." I'm like, "Oh, your order got mixed up. I do apologize about that. That happens, because I have this young lass who's relied on her looks. Like, I guess people think, she's a real petite type, uh, shapely curves, she has a derriere. She wears basically, it's like a track suit, with yoga pants, to accentuate such set of curves. But at the same time, and wears makeup that, like, accents her pale skin, like that doll-like appearance, And, but she's lazy. She's lazy. She doesn't want to multitask. She doesn't want to, like, actually learn everything. She'd rather have everyone else do the work, and she just kind of coast. But with that being said, it gets annoying because sometimes she gives out wrong orders. And, I'm pretty sure, given, like, the positioning, I know it's her. She messed up the order. And it was just one thing. So, it's a great improvement instead of giving out the complete wrong orders, or, like, a vegetarian comes in and then they open up their bag just to see a bunch of meat and they freak the fuck out. Because I had that happen to me. It was adorable. They threw a burger at my face, but that's besides the point. it's really they they call and they're like, hey, we're missing this, and all our food was completely cold. And I was like, hold on a moment. So I mute the phone and I ask my team, like, so I walk over to the grill. I'm like, so you give out a cold burger while I'm on lunch? You fucking up, man? And it and the person on the grill looked at me and he was like, I'm shook. I'm offended. You dare accuse me of blasphemy? I'm like, oh god, like chill, like it's not blasphemy. And I looked over and I was like, I don't really have to say anything to you. I know you like dropping fresh fries, so it's whatever. And then I was like, the only issue I know is like they probably got the wrong finger foods. And they're like, yeah, that's true, you know. And so I talked to them. They're like, we live on the other side of town. It's a pain in the butt to drive all the way over there. With that being said, like we want our order completely replaced. I'm like, it's like $33 worth of food. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, all right, we can replace the finger foods for sure, and you know, I can compensate like a couple of tacos on the side, and they're like, you don't sell tacos there. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I guess I can give you like some chicken nuggets, yeah, or McNuggets, yeah. And they're like, we want our full order replaced. And I'm like, for reals? And they're like, yeah. And it's like, and they're like, you're really backed up seeing how you're the only 24-hour fast food place, in the area. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. I do apologize. I mean, I could, if you just call when you get there, I can bring it out to you. And they're like, no, no, no. And they're like, how about this? You just give us a full refund. I'm thinking to myself, if you want a full refund, you have to come back anyways. And you have to wait in line. And you're going to wait like 20 minutes because people are being difficult because they're drunk. And they're entitled. And fuck you. But at the same time, it's annoying. So they ended up, demanding. I was like, how about this? I'll give you 2 free combos, 2 free large combos. And they're like, oh, you'll give us 2 free large combos? Yeah, anything on the menu, just 2 free large combos. And I specifically said only 2 free, not to like replace anything on the menu, you know, because to replace their order because they're not going to get their entire order, all $33 of it, and 2 additional free combos because that's too much. Like, I could give no fucks. I give no fucks. For people abusing system. Like it's fucking Christmas Eve and you come here, cause a problem, throw a hissy fit. I'm like, what the fuck ever. Uh, so they go all happy thinking like, yeah, we came out with fucking free food, yeah. I'm like, all you get is 2 free combos, and I hate to say it, you're not gonna get anything else because fuck you. But besides that, like it gets annoying. Like you know, it's mentally tiring, and I understand why people turn to alcohol and cigarettes, or like they have like they easily develop addiction, or you know, it's rough. Customer service is mentally draining, and you feel yourself age. Like shit, at least you have fun while on drugs. That feeling's great. Not that I've done drugs, but everyone I know that's done drugs, they're like, the feeling's fucking great. Like people I know that done cocaine, they're like, it's fucking exhilarating. It's like everything becomes alive. I can see colors, and I'm like, are you sure that wasn't acid? Pretty sure that was acid. But anyways, customer service aside, I just wanted to kind of say like, with the holidays, just I know me personally with my life, how it is and whatnot, being alone most of the time, uh, I just wanted to say, like, if you feel depressed, there's someone out there that cares for you, and if you ever feel like committing suicide, please seek help. Suicide's never the answer. Uh, and I say this because I know it's tempted me. Death, sweet embrace. It's tempted me so many times when things got really hard and tough, and I was at the lowest of lows. But please, like, if you or a loved one ever feels like suicide, be there for them. Talk to them. Don't be patronizing. Don't show them pity. They don't want your pity. They just want someone to be there for them. Show that you love them. Like. I get text messages every holiday saying, "Hey, I care about you. Don't kill yourself." And I mean, it's a little bit. It may seem off. It may seem uncough, but at the same time, it's it shows that people care, and that's ultimately what matters the most. Because you know, life sucks. Like life really fucking sucks, and there's no easy way to put it. Like when you're in fucking high school and you're like being bullied and whatnot, and you're like, I'll make it to college and I'll make it. No, your life doesn't begin after high school ends. Your life begins once you realize that it's just like college is just a college is the new high school. The new expectations have a bachelor's degree, and that doesn't guarantee you a job. Your life begins when you start wanting to do things because you want to do them, not because you're trying to use it to get out of the situation. If that's your sole motivation, once you get there, then you're gonna find yourself in a like a lot of people in college find themselves. They're like, they said I'll make it, and they said my life's set once I make it to college, but I can't do anything. And that's why I'm saying like it's not it's not the beginning of your life when you get to college. It's the beginning of your life when you realize your life is yours to live. Your decisions determine how you live your life. You are the captain of your own crew. In one of my favorite books, I read a passage or a quote, and it said, "Does the walker choose the path, or path the walker?" It's There's no clear interpretation of this. There's no easy way to say this, but you make the decisions in your life. You choose what you want to do. And with that being said, you know, until that sinks in, until you take your own responsibility, and it's never easy. It's easier to say something than do something. And that's why actions speak louder than words, but sometimes being able to admit to yourself that, yes, I chose to do this. I chose to fail out of college. I chose to go to this college. I chose to get this girl pregnant. I knew the risk, or I chose to have sex with this guy unprotected, and I chose to get pregnant. Like, every choice has a consequence, and that consequence bears something that you chose the path of. It's not like, even when, you know, if it's supposed to be accident or anything, it's never the same. Like, there's so many variables. It's not perfect. It's not consistent. It just You have to make conscious decisions, and that's when you realize the impact of your choices on your life. That's when your life begins, because that's when you realize, fuck this shit. I can do what the fuck I want. I took the bottle up. Fuck yeah, you know. But I know I said I'm going to try to make this the short, sweet. Thank you for listening to the drunk rambling of a fucking shut in. But with that being said, Merry Christmas, and remember, if no one else loves you, I'm not gonna lie and say I love you. That's superficial. What I'm gonna say is you aren't alone. Go out, find your hobbies. There's people that share your hobbies. There's people that's in similar circumstances. The suicide hotline is there for you. Uh, just remember, it's never easy. But before I go, I know in the last video I said I'll do something awesome to kind of like improve. I know I talked about some like dark shit, but with that being said, it'll be in the description. Uh, Take a look at one of my favorite fucking bands. It's a Japanese band, Polkadot Stingray. They're up and coming. They start off like small time, big time. They do the closing animation for Radiant, a new anime. But with that being said, uh, you know, I'll link there and my favorite song, Telecaster Stripes. But with that being said, this is the Crimson Hermit, and thank you for listening to the Random Podcast. Enjoy your night, Enjoy your morning. You're beautiful, and stay classy.